Hello, I'm Miss Schmidt, your librarian. Today I'm going to show you how to access the Eisenhower Library website page, how to view the resources that are available to you, and also how to use the library catalog. One other thing I might add is that I'm going to show you a few different fun things that you might be interested in. So let's get started. You want to begin by going to the Northeast ISD website page. Here's the address. After you have arrived at the Northeast website page, you want to hover your mouse over the schools section, and this drop-down menu appears, and we're looking at the different categories, elementary, middle, and high school. We're going to click down on Eisenhower underneath the middle schools. This takes us to the Eisenhower website page, but we're looking specifically for the Eisenhower Library page. Library will always be underneath the For Students tab. Once you hover the mouse over the For Students tab, this drop-down menu appears, and you want to click on Library. Here's our library website page. Many different things are available here for you. You can see we have my Twitter feed, library hours. The library resources you can get to by clicking on the tree of knowledge, I guess you can say that it is. It's going to take you to the library resources page. You can also get to it by clicking on the library resources tab. It's the same page. Here you'll find that on the left there are different databases and resources available to you. Also some advanced professional resources down here on the bottom. In the center are media resources, encyclopedia, ebook collections. This one's very popular. Overdrive, so you can view and check out ebooks. On the right are a few more resources. This is the one that I want to show you about today. It's the NEISD Library Catalog. If you click here, it's going to take you to a searching area. So let's pretend we're going to search for the book Wonder. And because I know that that's the title of the book, I'm actually going to click on Title. It's going to take a second there to load the different results, search results. Here we go. So in these different search results, it's going to populate everything associated with the term wonder. And if you notice, there's different icons on the right, pictures of the books on the left, but be careful when you look at the picture and think, oh, that's the book I want. If you notice, these first two titles are in Spanish, okay? The other thing is that I'm actually looking for a print book, not an ebook. So this image right here is for a print book. This image is for an ebook, a downloadable ebook. So I'm going to keep scrolling down so I can show you what this other image is. It's an e-audio, a downloadable audiobook. And here's the book that I'm actually looking for. I wanted a print book. Here's the title Wonder, and I can view that there are 3 copies available. Now, I want to know where within the library is this book and where can I find it, on what shelf. If you click on it, it'll populate with this window, and you can see that it is actually telling you where and what shelf it's located in the library. This is in the realistic fiction section of the library. Now, in order for me to find it on the realistic fiction shelves of the library, I need to know the call number, and here is where the call number is. This particular title is authored by an author that has the last name Palacio, and the first 3 letters are PAL, and that is how you get the call number for a fiction book. So FPAL. Now this is where you want to write it down on a sheet of paper in case you forget, or just try and remember it, but go to the realistic fiction shelf, look at the books on the shelf, they're in ABC order, look for the P's, then look for PAL, and you'll locate Wonder. And we know that they're actually available. If it was checked out, it would tell us that the status is checked out. Okay, I'm going to go back to the library catalog and actually do a different search. Here's basketball, and you don't necessarily have to click on one of these. You can actually just hit enter, and it's going to populate with everything related to basketball. So I'm completing a basketball search. And if you notice, here are some print books. One of them is actually nonfiction because it has a Dewey Decimal number. Here's a basketball book that is in the fiction section. Actually, it's telling you in the realistic fiction section. So what I want to tell you is that we're going to go over how to find a nonfiction book in the catalog. So if you click there, you'll notice that this book is a nonfiction title. It's telling me the actual title is Players and the Game Around the World. So it's telling me information about players in the game around the world. So because it's a nonfiction title and it has informational content, it's going to have the call number a little bit differently. Anytime you see a call number with a actual numeral or numerals in it, it's because it's in the nonfiction section of the library. So here is the call number for this title, 796 decimal point 32. So what you want to do within the library shelves is actually go to the signs where it says 700s, and that's how you would locate it on the library shelf. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click off of this and actually move on from library resources and tell you about this fun thing that I have for you guys this year. Under the For Students tab is Ms. Schmidt's book blog. So here is something interesting that you may want to take a look at in your own time, or maybe in your reading classes if your reading teachers have time to show you. Myself and another librarian completed some book talks. This is actually part 1 of 3 parts, so we're going to record 2 more videos for you. And the books we are talking about are listed here. And we go ahead and describe these books to you so that you can see whether you're interested in reading them or not. You never know what I might post on this book blog, so go ahead and give it a look at and see if there's any, come back often and check it out and see if there's anything that you're interested in. This particular blog post has a thing link on it, and this one's really cool because if you hover over the actual cover of the book, you'll see that a book trailer is associated with each one of these books. Okay, let me go ahead and click out of this and take you to another important piece of the For Students tab is your student sign-in. Anytime you come into the library without a class or without your teacher, and you come into the library on a pass, before school, after school, you're going to need to sign in on the library laptops near the Darvel Wimpy Kid character. There's a little cardboard character that I have standing up in the library, and he has a sign telling you what library computers you can use to sign in, and you would simply fill out this form. So your ID number is required. Anything with that asterisk is required, so you have to type in your library, I'm sorry, not your library, your student ID number, last name, first name, and if you need to scroll down, you need to scroll down a little bit to finish filling this out. Last name, first name, grade, drop-down menu, you just click one of those. Class period. Now, if you're coming before school, you would click before school. If you're coming in one of these periods, you would click that. If you're coming in during your lunchtime, you'd pick the appropriate lunchtime. If you're coming after school, you would click on after school. So if you don't do it, it will actually tell you that it's required. See how that populated up? Teacher who sent you. If you're coming on a pass on your own and a teacher wrote the pass for you to come to the library, you have to inform me of what teacher sent you. And you just click one of these on what you're doing. If you're coming to check out a library book, you can click here, read, use the computer, work on an assignment, special event, or other. Hit submit, and then I'll know who is in the library. So anytime you enter the library without a teacher or a class, you would have to fill in the student sign-in. There are a few other things here. There's a tab called Game On. Takes you to different games that you're available to play on the library computers. Of course, we're only doing this year. It's a little bit different, only before school and after school. The other thing I want to show you is if you're interested in checking out e-readers, we do have some e-readers available for checkout. You want to click on that e-reader technology form. You have to have this form filled out by your parent, and also I will call your parent to verify that they're giving you permission to check out the device. And right here is everything that we are going to go over to give you a little bit more information about our library. As always, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me. You can see my friendly face in the library every day. You can come by and visit me. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask, and I hope to see you in the library very soon. Have a good day.